All this light. I still have to figure out how lighting works because I don't know anything about lighting. I know absolutely nothing about lighting. This is gonna be like a whole trial and error thing for me. But right now, that's only like two light bulbs in a chandelier light fixture, like light fixture, and I think they're 100 watt, and the light fixture holds five. But when I changed them out and added five to it, let me tell you, that light was so bright. And I said, there is absolutely no reason for anybody to wake up to such an ungodly kind of light. Like, that's a crime. So I reduced it to two. Um, Maybe I find somewhere else to record. But for now, this is like a test run. I'm trying to see what works and what doesn't work. Definitely new to this game. I'm not a social media person. Never been a fan of social media because I'm not a fan of the camera. I'm not a fan of basically people knowing your. I don't know. I just always felt like there's nothing about my life that's all that interesting to where I think people would want to, listen or anything like that. Because nothing crazy happens to my life. At least to me, nothing crazy happens to me in my life. It's just my life. But I can tell you, when I worked my previous job, other than the one I have now, I was told by my customers, you should write a book or you should write a book about, this thing that happened to you. So my job before this, the one I have now, I used to be a mail carrier. Did that for 16 years. I left that in April of 2022. And when I went to visit my customers, they'd be like, Francine, what happened this weekend? And it was always after story with my daughter because my daughter is just in her own world, just do stuff. And I remember one of my customers was like, we should title it what my daughter would always say whenever, because my daughter lives with me now, but she didn't always live with me. And at that time, she'd come to my house, and my daughter would come to my house to shop. She would come with a grocery bag and shop at my house. And every time I'd be like, why are you here? And she's like, I'm broke. The struggle is real. I'm a broke ass bitch. So one of my customers said that could be the title of my thing, Life of a Broke Ass Bitch. But it was like, but so now the broke ass bitch lives with me. Oh, and she's still broke. Let me stop. Let me stop making fun of my child. Let me stop. Let me stop. So, anyways, yeah, that's my daughter. But she, the most random stuff happens to her. The most random stuff happens to me, and it's just my life. But now I just figure, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens, and just see, how it might work, might not work, might fail. But I'm a big believer in. I would rather try something and fail than not try at all. Because at least then I will know, you know what, I tried, it didn't work, rather than sit back and wonder. So I'm gonna wonder. And you know what? I did a lot of that this year. And this year, I turned 50 this year. So I wouldn't say turning 50 has, it wasn't like a big, aha moment or awakening, right? It wasn't like that. But it just made me say, you know what? Yeah, we'll see what happened. And so I live in the state of Washington. And this year, I was thinking about different stuff I wanted to do for my birthday. And I was like, maybe I want to go somewhere and travel somewhere. And then the more I looked into it, I was just like, there's so many amazing things in Washington State. And I was like, I've been here. I got here in 2000. So I've been here, what, 25 years now? Ooh, shit. Time goes by, doesn't it? But been here like 25 years now. And it's just crazy. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's here that I never took advantage of. So this year I decided I was gonna, for my 50th, I was gonna go to the Olympic National Forest, which for me was huge because one, it's the woods, and two, the places I wanted to see were like 3 hour and 4 hour drives. And frankly, I don't believe in any drives over 45 minutes. If it's over 45 minutes, it's not for me. I'm just not into it. But I went, and it was the drive. Oh, the drive was beautiful. Beautiful drive there. So I really enjoyed the drive there. But tell you about the drive and the things I did and all that stuff, and um, let you know a little bit about me, and we'll see. Maybe you'll become a fan. I don't even know if it's called a fan. I don't even know, because I honestly, this is gonna be a trial and error. I'm gonna figure this out as I go, and you're gonna watch me learn as I'm gonna learn. Yeah.